Hey guys, welcome to Dead True Podcast. How's it going?
How's it going?
Hey everybody.
What's good, Oscar? How you doing tonight, buddy?
Oscar's already on here.
Yep. What's up, Mr. Storm? So, what did we think about last night's episode, guys?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was a big improvement on the last couple seasons, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know, it looked like it was grittier, like the style.
I liked it because it showed Negan when he killed Glenn, like the same outfit exactly. It made him look like that. And it was like, yeah, to make the first thing that Maggie sees when she comes up was that. And I think that's what the writers wanted to happen.
That's that a good way point.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, what do you think about it, Steven?
Yeah, I think so too, definitely. What do y'all think about? What do you think is going to happen there?
I don't think anything. I think she's going to accept it.
I don't think so either. Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think she realizes Carol kind of had to do what she had to do, you know?
I agree.
Definitely at first glance of him, I'm sure she was ready to kill him. But, you know, once she saw what happened and then hearing Carol out, I think, you know, she realized, that may not be what she would have done, but definitely it was good for the group, you know?
Exactly. Right. I feel the same way. Yeah. But I like the way it was written. Like, that's a lot of stuff about it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like the way, that actually my wife, Monica, she pointed it out first, that walker that Maggie killed, that was a whisperer. It was a walker that was a whisperer right outside of the hilltop.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's a few lingering around.
Yeah, there's got to be. I mean,
yep.
People were saying that it was just bad makeup, but I was like, there's no way it wouldn't be. It wouldn't look. I saw a close up of it, and it's definitely a whisperer that got turned into Walker.
Totally. That's the impression I got.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I mean, I like the way it went over. I like even the way it ended, how she came through. Did y'all catch the mess up, though? Did y'all see what was messed up right when Maggie came through the gate? Like Alexandria, did y'all see the mess up?
Was it the COVID mask?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yes, Carol had on the COVID mask.
Had one of the face shields.
That was right? Carol?
Yeah, that was Carol.
I didn't know that was Carol.
It was pointed out.
I actually saw that live because I remember, I watched that Talking Dead episode, last week or 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And I remember them talking about the face shields because they were comparing it to the dog collars, the cone of shame.
Yeah.
And I thought I saw it, man. I was just actually on YouTube TV trying to see if I can get a screenshot of it.
It was a face shield?
Yeah, it was a whole shield. YouTube actually pointed it out when I was watching it. Yeah, it was awesome.
I'll try to grab it.
He's like, at least you could have removed it, from the actual, the actual people that does the show should have seen it. They missed it. It was
the editing, they should edit it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look who decided to join us. Got Mr. Baker here.
Mr. Baker.
Oh, yeah.
Live from Texas.
I am really living in the apocalypse.
I hear you.
I shit you not.
Are you in the truck?
Yeah, I'm going to try to drive back to the hotel so it's quieter. But, it's good to see you guys. I've missed you. How's everybody?
Good to see you. Doing good, man.
Yeah, really. Good to see you.
Missed you.
Yeah, we've been living in the apocalypse, man. We've had no real water for 6 days, and then we finally got hot water yesterday. Slept the first 2 nights in the truck, but we're down here to help the good people of Texas, and we're enjoying it. But it's been interesting. We went to a place today where there was still no power. And because of all the water lines and stuff unthawing, the roads were flooded.
Oh, so, wow.
Everybody's saying, hey, comments, and you Oscar says always late, you fucker.
This time Oscar
Just had to
I
clean
haven't
that up.
used to, though. I'm
That just means hi.
I'm really in the pocket, Oscar, is why I'm late. And Oscar, for somebody calling me late, Jimmy, was Oscar not supposed to be on the show tonight? Maybe is that what I heard?
Well, I asked you to call him for me, and I never got a confirmation. I mean, he wants to come on. I can send him a link real quick. It's up to him.
Oscar, does this count as a phone call to get you on the show? No, we do, guys. We did bring Oscar in one day. I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him after the show. I promise.
Cool.
No problem, man. But we call people out around here. But we got Miss Kim in here as well. I seen her come in. David Suber, he's in here as well. But we were discussing, Dustin, the last night's episode, but I know you probably have not watched it yet, so we don't want to spoil that for you.
Well, no, you can, because here's the deal. This is a true story. You all are getting live first time ever. This is the let's see, hold on, bear with me. This is the first time ever that I've ever missed The Walking Dead my whole entire life.
Wow.
So, yep. But so no, go ahead, talk about the show. That's what everybody wants to talk about. We have been waiting on this night for our fans for a long time, so you go ahead. You start talking about it.
Yeah, we already kind of went through a little bit of it, but we were just not trying to spoil it for you. Casey, what was your favorite scene last night in that whole episode?
Oh man, Little Herschel. It was so good to see little man growing up, and I was joking with everyone I was watching it with. You know, it's nice to see the Asian quota being met on The Walking Dead again. I like to see my Asians being represented. You know what I mean?
I don't know, though. When he threw that thing at his mama, the parent would have come out at me. I'm going to beat your ass, boy. Right. It's like something happened in my head. I'm like, I would beat your ass.
I hear you, man. I hear you. But
yeah, I got you.
I hear you. But no, it's just cool to see him walk in. He had a little hat on, looking a lot like his daddy. So I was happy, kind of just reminiscing about Glenn and stuff.
That was pretty cool. What about you, Steven? What was your favorite part?
Yeah, that definitely was a cool. He looked a lot like Glenn, just like kind of sitting up there. But yeah, I don't know that whole encounter with that Reaper guy. That was just like, what the hell? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll be honest with you.
That wasn't my favorite part, but it was just weird. I don't know, like was doing super jacked up on steroids or something.
Right? He was like Bigfoot.
And I loved it because he had a ghillie suit on, man. That shit was awesome.
I did too.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was cool. Like, if they've got, like, maybe they've got some kind of, drug they take or something that makes them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when he come out the bushes, I'm like, oh my God, it's Baker sitting there with a ghillie suit.
Right. Yeah, it was cool, man.
Yeah, that was
it was a pretty awesome episode.
I liked it.
How come nobody asked my favorite part? What's the deal with that?
Do what, Dustin?
What's your favorite part?
I enjoyed when Daryl died. Is that true?
No spoilers.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm trying to see how many women I can get to leave the podcast tonight, just because that would cause chaos. So.
Nah, man, you're here.
That would cause a lot of chaos a little bit.
No, I'm kidding. Daryl doesn't die. Hey, actually, though, on an apocalypse, so I'm going to be goofy for a minute. If somebody asked me that, can I take it?
So does he not know he's walking away from his truck?
I think it's too.
He's walking away from his truck.
Oh, yeah.
He still don't understand. He walked away from his truck. He's hooked to his Bluetooth, y'all.
I guess we got a lip read for him. Hey, guys, I just got this new phone. I'm trying to figure it out.
Bad lip.
Bad lip reading.
Let me guess. You all can't hear me, can you?
We can hear you now.
Oh, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
I was showing that I was in the apocalypse vehicle, kind of like Fear the Walking Dead, in the apocalypse down here.
Yeah, we heard every bit of it.
Oscar said, "Dumbass Baker."
We sent our love.
I can get away from the car. We completely dang. I know. They couldn't hear me. I was just trying to show that in the apocalypse, you gotta.
You got Bluetooth.
You got your Bluetooth.
Make fun of Baker Knight. I love you all.
We miss you, man. We miss you.
You got me crying over here, dude.
I did not hear what all the laughing was about because apparently I don't know how to use this new app that we've got, and it doesn't work outside the truck. So yeah, what happened?
Well, you were hooked to the Bluetooth when you walked away. Do what, Steven?
I said he's out there playing with that ghost hunting app.
Yeah, he was in my house playing with it. That's for sure.
Well, I'm gonna do that here in Texas. That's next week's hobby. I'm going live from Texas ghost hunting.
There you go.
Well, the thing was, let me kind of give everybody the backstory. So Dustin came to my house, and my neighbor, Mr. Storm, which is in here, Matthew Storm, he told him this story about a ghost being in my house. Well, Dustin thought it'd be a great idea to download a ghost hunting app and go around my house and start screaming in this thing. So, yeah, now there's been all kind of crazy stuff going on ever since Dustin left. I appreciate he done that for me.
I know. I think I conjured up the spirit, Jimmy.
No, like you can literally hear a kid yelling outside now. No joke.
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously. I come home last night and I heard someone say, "Hey, Jimmy," and I was like, "What in the hell?" Wasn't nobody there. I'm like, "Goddamn, Baker." I went on in the house.
You know the spirit boxes, guys? Like, it goes through all the radio channels and you ask it questions. Yeah. So, I downloaded one of those to my phone, and then I realized I had a CB radio, or I had a ham radio with me, and you can do the same thing. I started trying to talk to it. I was trying to be a trend. I'm sorry, I conjured the evil spirit, Jimmy.
Whatever you did, dude, it was kind of crazy. I'm just saying. I've seen stuff. Have you seen stuff, Matt? I know you're on here. I just see you laughing. Yeah, after he left, I started seeing all kind of crazy stuff.
You just ignore that Ouija board when it gets there in the mail. You hold that thing for me till I get there. So
be sure to throw it outside in that trash can out there. Anyway.
Hey, I got a screenshot of that mask.
Cool. Let's see it, man.
Let me share our screen with this new software we got.
See, Matt even said all the time.
All right,
here we go. Just me.
See if y'all can see this. I got it queued up. See if Kevin can get it all squared away here. All right, so here's a screenshot of Maggie and Company just walking in. And you see right here.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see my mouse, but you can see.
No, we can.
The mask right here.
That's crazy.
It's that COVID mask.
I didn't see that. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, so the COVID's part of the Walking Dead. It's official.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. A YouTuber actually showed it on last night. I watch a lot of YouTube stuff for this show, and I add a lot of them to the page too. I didn't know, but Steven, you know a lot about the comics, right?
Yeah.
Did you know that Rick had a brother?
Yeah.
There was a one shot comic.
Yeah,
a one shot Alien. It's called Alien. Yeah. He's right. Like over in London or Paris or somewhere. And it kind of leaves it hanging that he's coming back to try to find Rick. It leaves it hanging there, but.
Oh, sorry. Just reading what Oscar wrote.
Oscar.
But yeah.
Love you too, man. Thanks for the shout out, bro.
But I learned that he had a brother, and I also learned that his name was Richard? Wasn't that Rick's real name, Richard or something like that?
I think so. It's been a while.
Yeah, his
brother.
Yeah, it was like animated. No, I think you said like Rick's real name.
Rick's real name is Richard. Yeah, I had no idea.
I had to look. I've got the hardback. Okay, it says something at the end about looking for his brother. I think it might say Richard in Atlanta.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was like an animated comic when I saw it.
Yeah, they probably did it that way too, but they released it. Yeah, they released it digitally, and then they waited like a year and released it like hardcover graphic novel style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. I didn't know that. I thought it was kind of cool. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube, kind of getting stuff up. It's where I've seen the face shield at. So I don't know.
Do you watch George Drake?
Yeah, I watch him. I watch Trivac sometimes, but Trivac's kind of touch and go a little bit. I kind of know more than Trivac, but it's just a lot of fun watching those guys because I think Trivac's been on there. How many years Trivac's been on? Like I think the whole 7 or 8 years. Trivac's been on there for a little while.
I don't really watch his channel that much.
Like I said, I think me and you know more than he does, and he's just guessing a lot of the time. So it's kind of like, I do kind of support him a little bit, though. I think he does bring a fan that's not around it all the time, a little insight to everything. I think it's kind of cool. I think, a lot of times he just sees what – go ahead, Baker.
You're not supposed to talk about me while I'm on the podcast.
You're not Trivac, though.
Okay, I got confused. I'm sorry. I was like, is he really talking about me while I'm on the podcast?
No. I do that when you're on or off the podcast. I really don't care. I talk about Baker all the time. Yeah. Ain't no sense of hiding it.
So the whole mask thing was like somebody messed up on the production crew or the film side and got somebody wearing their COVID mask. So what
Carol was wearing it. Yeah, Carol was wearing it.
That's what it looks like, man.
That's crazy.
Hey, did y'all? So speaking of the big dude in the ghillie suit, did you all find it a little bit ridiculous when he blew himself up and they were like 3 feet from him and didn't get hurt?
Yeah, I thought that was a little stupid.
Was I the only one?
Yeah, I think that was a little stupid, to be honest.
Yeah, I was like, they literally turned around and took a knee. And they were like 2 steps from this grenade.
not to mention, Buddy left his rifle, which would never ever happen ever.
Yeah, really.
Why didn't you grab the same thing? Why would a sniper in a ghillie suit leave his gun? Like,
I'm over looking. I'm like, well, how the fuck did he leave it? I was on the show though. I was like, I can't say that.
And why didn't Maggie pick it up?
Right?
Exactly. I don't get it.
Yeah, man.
Maybe he ran out of ammo, but I have no idea.
I don't know, man, but I was like, man, you need a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I agree with you, Baker. When you go out,
I miss all kinds of good shit.
Baker, when you go out shooting and stuff, you leave your handgun loaded, just sitting beside you, like you're running off in the woods. Just leave it behind.
No, not at all. I won't even check out. I have literally been on Walmart in line to check out. Realized that I didn't have it with me. Left the store, drove back home, got the gun, drove back, and then checked out at Walmart.
I hear you.
Yeah, Buddy basically was shooting. I guess he was just shooting every damn thing in the woods, and nobody knew where it was coming from. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, they found the gun, and it's like, well, where was the sniper? And then he just popped out of nowhere.
And then you see his eye. that was creepy.
You got damn Popeye over in the damn bush somewhere.
So which one of you cool folks are going to send me a link or something so I can actually watch the show? Because
you can actually watch it on our podcast page, Mr. Becker, with me last night. I actually had it on there live.
Are you talking during it? Because you know how I like to study.
Oh,
I at one point I talked about Jeff getting a perm and a Jerry curl. That's about it.
How long did you talk about this?
It was on a commercial break, and I might have said one thing during the actual show. I don't talk during the show because I feel like it takes a lot of the stuff away. So if you want to watch it with me, you can. I don't really talk during the show, though. I keep my mouth shut. On commercial, I do make fun of folks in the commercials themselves.
Ooh.
That's where the Jerry curl come from.
I got you. No, I'll go back and watch it then.
Hey, Matt Storm's got a question. I think a lot of people are probably wondering.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what he said either.
I think he said something about Pope has you marked. And I'm assuming Pope is like this leader of the Reapers. And he's saying basically he's got a target on her back. So there's some backstory there that obviously we need to find out.
So the guy who was in Terminator 2 that's going to be in this season, you think he might be?
Oh, good call, Steven. I think you're right, dude. I bet that is Pope.
Yeah, I would say so too. What's his name? I forgot.
Yeah, Blankenship said Pope marked you is what he said.
Yeah, Pope marked you. Thank you, Janet. Dude, I forget that dude's name, Steven. I'm drawing a blank. I'm getting old, man.
I mean, he's in more than Terminator 2, but
is it Patrick?
It's Robert or Patrick something. I don't know, something. I can't remember.
Real quick.
You talking about the guy who looks like Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
Yeah.
Kind of?
Yeah, exactly.
No, not that guy.
Not that
Robert
dude.
Patrick.
No, this is a different guy. This guy was in Terminator 2. He was the guy, the shape-shifting Terminator.
He was a T-1000.
That's badass. That's badass there.
It's Robert Patrick. He was the T-1000, the liquid Terminator from T2.
Yeah.
I think it is the guy who looked like JDM on the set that day. I think that is the same guy, Steve.
No, it's not. It's not the same. It's a different dude.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay.
What was that dude in? He was in something else. Oh, he was Pony Boy. That guy was Pony Boy in Outsiders.
In Outsiders?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
The one that you're talking about, Jimmy.
Okay. Just saying, Oscar, we need some of these people at the camp. Just saying.
C. Thomas Howell. Yeah. C. Thomas Howell was
C. Thomas Howell. Oh, okay.
There you go. So Oscar does have him coming to the camp. Just saying.
Nice.
But yeah,
I got another Chris Tillman shirt on, by the way. Little Cobra Kai.
Yeah, that's cool right there.
Chris got some good shirts down there at his store now.
Including our podcast shirt, by the way.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
So
the bad guy from Double Dragon.
I was going to wear my podcast shirt tonight, but then I'm not having any internet, so I can't do that. So I'll wear my podcast shirt next week.
So I was at Days of the Dead this weekend, and I turned around, and Greg Nicotero was actually talking to Danielle Caldwell right there hanging out. And he talked to her for a little while. He did talk about the camp. He picked up a flyer and everything. He talked to her about it. And then he turned around, took a picture of me, and then his bodyguard said, "Hey, guys, we got to go," and then he left. But it was pretty cool to see him again. I ain't seen him since all the COVID things, but he's looking good, man.
Janet asked, did anyone notice what was on the wall inside Alexandria? It said whispers into screams. They had crossed out silence and put in screams below it.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
Cool.
Yeah, when you walk through, where it said silence or whispers before, it had crossed out silence and put into screams below it.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, Miss Dawn. I didn't mean for that to happen. I would have brought you with me. I don't know.
Yeah, man. It's like met Greg, dude. That's legit.
Yeah, Oscar said it's a comic reference, by the way.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
There you go.
Little inside information. It was pretty cool that I was there just last weekend, and me and Jimmy were just walking along that side of Alexandria fence. So that was pretty cool how they came over there from the right side. I was like, dude, I was just there.
Just right there.
I was just standing right there. I got a picture of it. I need to post that on the website.
You can post
anything. I think I was out there when they were filming that, Jimmy. I think we were doing tours because there was they shut down that whole area right there. You couldn't even go.
Oh, wow. That street that runs parallel?
Road. Yeah, you couldn't even go up that road. And they had people right outside the wall, and coming into that little hole. So I'm pretty sure they're in that scene.
That's awesome, man.
That's really cool.
You couldn't see anything, but
we hardly ever can, man. And when we do, we get in some bushes and stuff. So you never know. But are we excited about the Daryl episode coming up, everybody? I can't wait to see where he got dog and everything.
That's the one where he dies, or
I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's going to. He's going to have a spinoff. I don't know if it's going to be Carolyn Weekend at Bernie's with Daryl.
Right.
I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, Weekend at Bernie's 3 can happen, but
so is the next episode going to be a Daryl episode?
That's what it looked. That's what the you know how they do.
I didn't see the trailer. I didn't see that this time.
Well, the trailer basically shows the woman with him like it did in the thing. Remember, they're supposed to go to the backstory of Daryl. We don't know what from, but it's supposed to show what happened when he was looking for Rick. The origin of Dog. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah. Right. That's going to be badass. I'm so excited about that.
Well, don't miss it, Baker. We know how much you missed last. Yep, next week.
Oh, man.
That's an interesting theory. Janet says Daryl has a baby by the right girl.
I believe it when I see it. I believe it when I see it. I don't know.
Is her name Leah? Like Lilith or Lily or something?
Yeah. I don't remember her actual name, but I don't know how the baby batter goes in the mix, Carol. This thing.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, another thing that I took from the episode was Maggie Commonwealth. I mean, we didn't really know that, did we?
I don't think so. I think that's new too.
Yeah,
it's new too. I am kind of excited about the Commonwealth. A lot of pictures have been surfacing of that, this week, but I don't know if it's going to be in these 6 episodes or not.
Right.
I kind of doubt it. Yeah.
Let me ask a dumb question. Is the Commonwealth, and do not hate on me here, Mr. Comic Book Reader Gurus, is the Commonwealth the group that's got the little insignia on the helicopter?
I think they're part of that.
Yeah, that we not 100% sure. They definitely could be part of that 3 rings.
I think they're part of it.
Go ahead.
I mean,
my theory.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. My theory is, that there's those 3, I don't know, circles or whatever you want to call them, represent like 3 big civilizations. And, there's the one from, I guess, World Beyond. I hadn't seen that, but there's one that looks pretty like authoritarian. I don't know what you would call it, where everybody's just kind of like militia kind of. And then the Commonwealth would be one of the other ones that's more peaceful. And you know what I'm saying? Like part of like a 3-ring, I don't know how to say it. Like
the big 3 communities.
Yeah, kind of spread out that kind of trade with each other and, deal with each other and stuff like that. But I don't know. That's a guess.
Is the CRM and them, are they a part of the same group? Are they like the guys that look like they're in Star Wars?
The Stormtroopers?
Yeah, more or less.
That's what I mean, I think they associate with each other. I think they're part of the same group, but I think they're part of 2 different communities that associate with each other.
So they're 2 different. The Commonwealth and CRM is 2 different things.
I think so.
Let's see.
I don't know.
If Maggie has taken over this group and it's any way connected to the group that Rick is at, I'm going to be mad as hell we went 6 years and she couldn't figure out that Rick was in the other group. I'm just saying, I'm going to lock her.
No, see, Maggie never made it there, though. That's what they revealed tonight. She never made it. She only made it in Ockville.
Right. She was mighty cocky to leave that long and come back and act like she'd be ruler of everything. I was like, she went to another show and failed and then come back and be like, I'm the man. It's like, what the hell? It's like that's mom. She just carried around that brass balls really hard, boy.
I know where you're coming from, man. Because I knew she was going to be back, but she was like in every scene.
Yeah, dude. I think we're going to get tired of Maggie stuff. I'm not hating on her, but I think we are going to get tired of Maggie stuff for a while. They're going to force feed Maggie material.
Right. I'm afraid of that,
There's our answer right there. Oscar just put it up with the CRM and Commonwealth.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it up for a second. It ain't all of it, but we can go back and read it in the comics in a minute.
Well, I think that they announced that, I think, either on The Walking Dead or on Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar's kind of our resident Who Wants to Be a Millionaire contestant tonight. He got all these answers.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to phone a friend. I want to use a lifeline.
Right.
We call Oscar.
Hey, Christina, and she brings up a good point. Not only is Maggie front and center, but she brought back trouble with her. You know, she basically brought those Reapers with her.
I wonder how long they were following her group, though.
That's true.
Yeah, really.
It sounded like, I mean, we don't know how long, but it definitely sounds like this. They've been doing it at least for a while, because, you know, when they found that one camp burnt in that body they found, like they didn't act surprised. You know what I mean? Like they were like, "Oh no, not again." As the body,
like, why would you? Like, they brought them out of nowhere.
I took notes, and it said that they were the reason that Knoxville didn't work. The Reapers were. So if they been following her since Knoxville, she said she went and all this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's interesting.
The Reapers aren't in the comics.
Yeah, that's what I heard. The Reaper,
they're not in the comics.
Yeah.
So they were in Knoxville, Tennessee, right? That's what I'm just asking.
Yeah, they were in Knoxville.
Yeah, they didn't get no moonshine or nothing when they come through there, did they?
I don't know. But that dude was picked up on me while lighting up.
Right.
That's why he left his gun.
Yeah.
That's why she didn't make it. And that dude running around with the sickles that she brought back, that was the guy cutting down all the cornfields, making the moonshine.
Right.
Right.
I think it was Carter, though. I think it was Carter.
Yeah, that's interesting. Trying to think if there's anything else from last night.
Did you read what Oscar just said?
No, I said phone a friend. Who wants to be phone a friend.
Wow.
I mean, it might have looked that way because of the lag in my signal from being in the bottom pits of Texas. It was phone a friend.
We got you.
So we got the unmasking of the dude finally. We got to see dude's face.
Yeah.
What did y'all think? I was a little disappointed. I mean, I was at least expecting him to be like
disfigured.
I don't know, scarred, disfigured. Yeah.
Yeah.
Expecting him to be disfigured. Like, what's the point of wearing this mask this whole time? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You hadn't met everybody.
Sure.
Maybe he cries like a bitch all the time because that's what he's doing anyway.
I was already disappointed because I was really hoping it was somebody from the past or something. Somebody we all knew. That's why they were keeping their mask on. But now it just kind of let me down a little bit. But I knew it was that guy, the guy from Cobra Kai, right?
It did look like him. Yep. It did, yeah.
Yes, him. Yep.
Yeah, I kept calling him Snake Eyes because he started off pretty awesome.
It's like I said on the show last night. You beat everybody up on Cobra Kai, then you cry like a bitch on the show. Just saying.
What season is he in? Because I'm only on like season 2, like maybe almost through season 2.
Casey, that's a question for you, boss, because I can't remember.
He's definitely early on. As soon as you start seeing Johnny's son again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got beef with him.
Oh, maybe I've already.
We lose Baker.
We might have. No, but about the mask though, because I was a little bummed too. You know, I thought, man, like we talked about, he'd be disfigured or something like that. But I do like the fact that he is scared, and so he uses it evidently to hide his fear. So that's kind of a little twist.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
So, yeah, I kind of see where they're going with it. I was surprised they unveiled him so early. Like, I think it'd have been cooler if the mystery would have went on a little longer. But,
I didn't see it coming at all. I didn't think he would do it in this episode.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Baker got killed by a meth walker. Just saying. He just dropped. Anyway, if he comes back, we'll put him back up. If not, it's cool. He's not got a whole lot of signal down there where he's at.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, how about Cole's, the little machetes he's got, man? Those are pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I actually like those. We actually sold those in the store down there in Harrelson.
No way.
I was like, I wonder if they come through and bought those one day. Because I had sold a bunch of them.
That would be awesome, dude.
Yeah. I was looking at them. I'm like, we sell them damn things.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. But I was looking at them. I'm like, I know them damn swords. And I started thinking, I went back in the store. I'm like, oh, there they are. We do sell those things.
Right.
Yep. So.
Yeah, see, Steven on the on Facebook says, Elijah could have some sort of PSTDs, which PTSD, sorry, not STD, really. That's why he got that mask on.
You gotta go get that shot, man.
Oh, snap.
Gotta get that taken care of.
He needs to wear more than a mask.
I think we done lost Stephen now. We gotta quit laughing so much. Golly.
Oh, what up, man?
For real. Well.
I got my letter. It's amazing how you just mix up a few letters and it changes the whole story.
He said he was reading one of the fans' comments and he said he had PTSD and he goes, they got STDs. I'm like, I don't know. I guess he got chlamydia and you gotta go get shot, I guess.
Man, I don't even know.
I gotta take off my glasses. I'm crying too much right now. Anyway.
Oh man.
Anyway, guys, sorry about playing around so much tonight. It's been fun though.
Oopsies.
All right. Was Steven getting himself something to drink?
You back with us?
No, man. My battery was going dead on the laptop. I had to go get a cord.
Oh, got to plug it.
Is my mic out?
It's been in and out all night. Yeah, it's fine though. Yeah.
I'm not try. Let me try something.
Oh, that's a good point. Christina points out that Talking Dead looks like they mentioned Maggie saved Elijah's life or something, or so there could be something there.
Didn't they say the guy in the mask had lost his sister when that girl was looking for her sister? Remember?
Yes. Yeah. That's true.
Hopefully, get a little backstory about that as well.
Yeah,
be kind of interesting.
Yeah, so there's something there.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was a great episode, and I'm really looking forward to the Daryl episode next week. I know most of the ladies are. So, what are y'all looking most forward to see Daryl do when he's supposed to be looking for Rick, as they're saying?
Maybe it'll show how he got a dog. Being a dog lover. I like to see that.
I think it belonged to that girl, man. I really do. I think it belonged to her, and he ended up inheriting it. Yeah, I feel like it's going to happen. How do you feel?
That's a good point. Now you mentioned that. Which does that imply that she dies?
I would think so, or something else happens. If he inherited dog through her, I think she would have had to pass because
right.
The dog is basically a good, goes out and look for stuff and also is very loyal. So I think that's the only way that dog would let her go.
I got you. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. That'd be interesting.
But that, and I want to see how he actually looks for Rick. I thought they moved along too fast after Rick disappeared because we didn't really see that much of it.
Right, we didn't see that search effort.
Yeah, I think that's what we missed about it. I think that the one thing I did realize I didn't think about until I watched the YouTube video yesterday was, you remember how Rick was remembering everybody just as he got knocked off the bridge and everything?
Mm-hmm.
He did not ever look back and see his son, his wife, or his daughter. He only looked at Herschel. He looked at Shane. He looked at people like that. I thought that was a big missing ingredient to that, how much Rick is a family man. I feel like they left a crucial thing out of his past.
Yeah.
You ever think about that?
I hadn't until you mentioned that, but yeah, that makes because I mean that was like the crux of the whole beginning of the show. You know, he wakes up looking for his family.
Yeah, but when they did his backstory, they never let his family in that. When he was remembering everybody, he remembered everybody except his family. I thought that was very interesting.
That is interesting. You think they did it on purpose?
No, I just think they dropped
can y'all hear me?
Oh, we can hear you loud and clear. You loud as crap now. We got you.
Oh, man. Okay.
We got Dustin back, too. Did you fight off? Did you fight off the crackhead Walker tonight, Dustin?
Yes.
You missed a lot of stuff like STDs and chlamydia. Missed that, too.
I could have used Carol's COVID mask.
What'd you say, Baker?
I could have used Carol's COVID mask from the show.
Right.
Yeah, that would have worked.
I can't believe I didn't catch that.
We got you back, Mr. Steven, totally now? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't feel as bad. I thought it was just me that got dropped.
No, his computer started going down on us. Yeah.
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 But yeah.
So, go ahead, Steven. Sorry.
No, I had to say. I was just.
I got you. So what I was talking about, Steven, you might have some input on this. When they went back, when Rick was remembering his life, right, as he blew up on the bridge, remember he seen Shane, he seen Herschel, and a couple other people. Why didn't he see his family? Why didn't he remember them being such a family man? That was left out. Remember that? Have you ever thought about that or given it any thought? No. And my take was, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why'd they leave that out? Do you think there was any meaning behind it, or they just messed up?
You think it could be symbolic of how his life changed so much that it's like that life is not even, you know what I'm saying? Not even to start over.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Maybe so. I know we got the good Rick to about season 6, and then we got the brutal Rick.
Right.
And then, what we got the man left after that, you know what I'm saying, is I love brutal Rick. I think, Shane 2.0 was awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your thought on that, Mr. Becker? Do what now?
What he did, dude, that's like one of my favorites.
Oh, when he bit the dude's throat? Yeah, that was one of my favorite scenes as well. What about you, Mr. Baker? What was your favorite Rick moment?
Man, I love it any time that he pulls out his Colt Python and kind of does that little head link. I mean, he does it a lot.
Yeah.
Something just chills about that. I mean, anytime you get the head lean, you just know shit's about to go down,
Oh, yeah.
But, as far as badass moments, I don't know. I kind of like the episode where he ran the dude over in the cop car. When they were back there and they were trying to trade out folks. I mean, I'm like, that's just. I don't even see Shane doing some kind of shit like that.
That's true.
Rick, I wish that was which I love his character all around, but I wish that version would have stuck around.
My favorite look of Rick is when he coming to terms for that AK, man. I think that was my favorite.
Oh,
yeah. He coming there just brutalizing everybody with the AK. I think if I remember back, that or the walk to Alexandria, right as they were in the tornado, and he said, "We are the Walking Dead." I think that's got a lot to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Casey?
No, I agree with all those. Man, you brought up some good Rick moments there. But dude, to go back to your question about, Rick seeing Shane and Herschel before he died, it is almost like his priorities changed. It was less about family. If those are the two people he looked at, then it looks like he was focusing on like respect or something. You know what I mean? Or people. Maybe he was thinking about people who he thinks could take care of the group while he's gone or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know. Like I told a lot of people though, if somebody took an axe and threatened to cut off my son's hand with him,
right,
I would end his ass. I wouldn't give a damn. I would end him. I wouldn't care. Right. And little fucker's got a bat. Just shoot the mofo. That's what I'm saying. See,
yeah.
If he come over and started taunting you, I would have just shot him in the face and been done with it.
Right.
And that kind of, that kind of goes back to what I was saying there a second ago. I don't mean this bad, and I hope I don't get hate on too much, but Rick, as a leader, made a lot of mistakes. Okay. He could have held on to that hard side a lot more. And that's when you didn't see the group make mistakes. That's when you saw the group be strong. But see, part of me, though, wonders, I'm going to add a little theory to you. Part of me wonders because, you called him, what, Shane 2.0, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Okay. Part of me wonders, did Rick not keep that persona or intentionally try to leave it because he knew that it was like Shane and, his wife had an affair with Shane, so he tried to steer away from that? Was that like some kind of bad juju, I don't want to be like Shane and think about him any more than I have to because he was with my lady. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can't say that either because he killed that guy for that man's wife in Alexandria too, man. That little blonde-headed girl. Yeah, he killed his ass.
Cut his hair.
Yeah, that's what I always say. I always make fun of Norman because Norman didn't do anything like that. He's like, got a bunch of guys. Let me go hang out with those. But besides that, I mean, Norman never tried no shit like that. Rick did. Rick did become Shane, just like you said. Right. He really did.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a Shane move to go do that. But also, I didn't know that John Barrett. Go ahead.
He's definitely Shane Moe. When he was like in Constable of Alexandria or whatever he was, kind of like the sheriff, remember, of Alexandria?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he was a constable in Alexandria. I think we're having a little messed up on your mic there, Stephen. It's like breaking up real quick.
Yeah, I think it's acting up again.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Oh, you're good. Just letting you know. But yeah, he was a constable in Alexandria, kind of like Dustin's a constable up there in Elizabeth.
Right.
And,
that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you for the chat. Very sweet.
No problem. And when I went up there and watched Baker run for constable, I was awful proud of him.
Oh, you went up there for that? That's awesome.
Yeah, I actually, the day they did the election, I was up there, had my little Baker shirt on with a got it on tonight. And,
nice.
And I had my little Baker sign set up there chilling out. Hung out with Rachel and Flamey and Carter and Chris Cantor and all of them.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That was you roll up there. I roll up there to where they're voting at, and it's like 2 million degrees outside. Mosquitoes, different things. Jimmy got this big golf umbrella that's like bigger than people's tents that he's hiding under. And to this day, I don't know where this umbrella comes from. Yeah.
I had my tree too. Baker's like, you can't sit under this tree. I'm like, fuck you. I'm sitting under the tree.
Down the road waving a sign, Jimmy's like, I'm sitting under the tree. It's hot. Hey, we won.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, and let me throw this out there about the whole Rick thing with the family. I think that the reason that it maybe didn't show, Carl and Lori, all that, I think is because they don't want to give you the symbolism that he was going to die. okay, or that he could die. I think it was more of a, if that was what was going to happen, that would have led people into, but now I wish they would have done it because it would have made it, more cool to basically make you scared of what was going to happen by the end of the show. Mm-hmm. But I kind of agree with Casey and Steven and you guys. It's kind of more about a respect thing because he found people. It's almost like that he talked to everybody that did not start out as a leader and then became a leader. And so the thing about it is, Shane was his work wife, okay? Anytime you're in law enforcement, your partner, your right hand, that's your confidant. You're going to talk more to that person than you are your family. You're going to spend more time with that person. So that's kind of how everything started, and that's what he went. But immediately going to Sasha, she wasn't a leader at the beginning. She was by the end. Herschel wasn't a leader. He denied everything. Right. And then he became a leader and, tried to bring peace about it. So I think it was kind of tying in. There's a hidden meaning to me behind him talking to those people. Right. Something there about, we're going to go forward. I'm going to go off the show, but you're going to have other people step up just like these two people did.
Right.
So,
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Some people keep messaging me about my little thing I had going last night. So I had 3 people enter. I had a KP enter. I had Matthew Storm enter, and I had my girl Dawn. So what I'm going to do, I only had 3 people enter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give everybody one of these, okay?
Nice.
KP, if you hear this, I don't see you in the chat tonight, but come by the store and I'll hook you up, and I'll throw one to you when I get out of here. Matt is your next door. And Dawn, I'll send you one through the mail. All right, so I'll give everybody. It's only 3, so I can't choose which one was better. I think they all were. And it was basically a thing saying, who's your favorite character and why did the subject mean so much to you? And all 3 of them had really good answers.
That's cool. Hey, Don, don't hold your breath, though. Jimmy don't know how to use the mail.
When it comes to Dawn, she's a Patreon, so we hook her up no matter what. Casey, you can come up here and see me sometime. I love you, but you can come up here anyway.
I'm going to have to sign up as a Patreon on my own damn podcast here. Jimmy had my Dead Truth podcast shirt for 6 months. We're 6 months into the podcast, buddy.
I had to get driving. But
I had Casey's longer. I had Casey's like 7 or 8. So there you go.
So let's start a GoFundMe, guys. We're starting a GoFundMe tonight for me and Casey to get a Patreon membership. So Jimmy will take care of it.
Right.
To be honest with you, yeah, get Steven one too. I just my whole thing is I don't like to go to the post office. I really don't. I don't like the post office. I think they take too long. I can sit in there and get all antsy and stuff. But to be honest with you, I took really good care of them. They sit in my closet for a long time.
Yeah, mine smells a little funny, but
I farted on it.
I'm just kidding.
You were sniffing that
thing. We weren't talking about STDs.
Well, you brought it up. I'm just saying. What, Steven?
Do I tell you, by the way?
No, that's the thing. Breaking up. Yeah, breaking up, boss.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, man.
Yeah, I have no idea, boss. But no, I'll mail it out first thing tomorrow, Miss Dawn. Just send me over your address and stuff in my actual Facebook. That way I'll see it and I'll hook it on up. Matt, meet me outside when the show's over with. I'll throw it at you and I can give you move on. Just saying. KP, I'll see you at the store, boss.
Oh, cool.
They were actually
what about
donated by Walking Dead Harrelson.
That's awesome. I heard you there, Steven.
We got you. Loud and clear,
better now. Dang, I guess it was my new camera.
Yes, it's not.
Yeah. You're good, man. You're good. We can hear you now.
It's all good.
Good deal.
Matt said he'll get it tomorrow, Jimmy.
No, I'm gonna come in your bedroom and throw it at you. Right now, I don't give a damn if your wife's in there or not. I'm gonna throw it right at you.
now that's some service.
Podcast.
It is what it is, my friend.
People's bedrooms and throwing stuff at them. That's what I call it.
Well, I ain't trying to get in there and get it fresh. I'm just trying to get my magazine.
Can we get a live stream of that?
Hey, Baker, I'm gonna say this though. At least when I give out prizes to our guests, at least they get them. Just saying. Matt's still waiting on that prize from you.
At least, Jimmy, when you're giving out prizes, you know who the person. I didn't even know he was your neighbor. I didn't know his name. So I thought I had messed up.
That's even more messed up, man, because you didn't know who he was. He could be a valuable listener. And you could say, I'm going to give you something. And Baker's like, forget that.
I was going to mail it to him. I was like, hey, Jimmy, this Matthew Storm guy, how can I get him his present? Oh, he's my neighbor. Just bring him when he comes. I'm like, oh, really? Really? So, I was going to mail it. I was going the next day. Mr. I hate the post office.
All you got to do is try, man.
People like to walk up in places and throw shit like you're talking about. I'm going to come next door and throw it in your bedroom. You can throw it in the mailbox, buddy.
Jake Kearney said we need to get Dustin a new mic. He's got one, Jake. It's in his beard, man.
Just a new phone. He needs an iPhone.
Yeah, it's just propped up. Just popped out of there. There you go. And I think he had an iPhone. Yeah, he had an iPhone and he dropped it and got what he got.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know. I was thinking about getting a Galaxy Note. I'll be honest with you. I kind of like it. I was looking at it the other day. I was like, I kind of want to get a little.
So I can get the little pencil and pen and write down all the time that you harassed me on the podcast.
Well, you might as well start writing this shit down because it's going to last for a while.
I didn't know that the note could run out of paper on an electronic device, but I'm already out of paper. I'm going to find it.
Matt, everybody knows you got a damn wheelchair. Quit trying to run me over with it every time I walk outside anyway. You'll be all right.
That's the funniest thing. Come outside Jimmy's house and Jimmy goes to the trash can or the mailbox. You see Jimmy running, you see Matt behind him chasing him.
No way.
It's like, you ever seen the midget wrestling, how they just beat the hell out of each other? That's how I feel about Matt. He's just trying to chase me down with that damn wheelchair.
It's like an adult version of Frogger. Only Jimmy can't jump that far.
That's crazy, man. Like he gets us feeding that little fucker too. He literally goes around like Dale Earnhardt around the damn neighborhood.
He's like 35 miles an hour. He's got nitrous on it.
He does, man.
Nice.
But no, it's crazy, man. Like we sit outside all the time, and he plays football with the kids in that wheelchair. It's touching, but sometimes he misses, and it's hilarious. Just saying, Matt. Just saying. All right, guys. So we're going to kind of close the show up. Mr. Baker, we're proud you actually visited us tonight.
Yeah, man. It's good to see you, Dustin.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Hopefully we will have power and internet and everything next week. Or maybe I'll even be done and back home by next week. I don't know. But I missed you guys. I love you. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry for all the noise, but
you're good.
Drive back in and everything.
So the question is, since you're going to be home next week, you going to come to South,
I don't know that for sure. I'm going to get lost on my way from Texas to Georgia. I'm going to detour there, yes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of filming going on right now. You kind of missing, just saying.
Oh, I know. I've already been cringing. Yeah, that's literally why I was kind of laying out in the apocalypse here, pretending that I was filming.
Well, you got a second job while you're there. You need to get us some pictures of all the Fear the Walking Dead locations.
I'm working on a list, and I've got to just fit it into the schedule. So,
Mr. Jerry Miller said, "Hello, Mr. Old Dustin."
You're the man.
Yep. All right, guys. We're going to kind of wrap it up here. I'd like to thank all our sponsors: Walking Dead Harrelson, the Water Tower Tour, the Camp Abraham's Army. You can get our shirts there. Auto Rats Plus, you can get our stickers. Hard Nation, Survive the Night. Walking Dead Freaks are amazing. And I think the Walking Dead Nation too. I don't think it's on there. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. We love y'all. Till next time. See you.
Thank y'all.